Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general collective reading for Taurus. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that will help to push the videos around YouTube so more people can see them. Okay, all right, so I think let's start with Ishtar. Okay, so this is going to come in some way, shape or form within your reading. Ishtar is about boundaries. So love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So this can be possibly within your work situation, but it can also be within your home. You know, your health and your diet and your well-being, your routines around that. It can be within a partnership, although you have the sun here, so I feel that that's all very positive. But it could, I feel it could be coming up in the work arrangement as well, because you've got some sort of partnership going on, and you've got to be strong there as well. It can be, so it's about making sure that your time and energy is well spent, and that you are keeping aspects of your life sacred. So your relationship is sacred. The time you spend with your person is sacred. And the time you spend on self-care, which is very much governed by the 6th house, is sacred. So make sure that you have boundaries around those things so that you're maintaining a healthy balance, a healthy life balance. And because you've got Libra eye balance here coming into your 6th house, I feel that's going to be necessary. So you may be finding that you're running yourself ragged, or you have a lot on your plate, a lot of responsibilities and so on, and you just need to put a few boundaries in, or reiterate some boundaries, and just make sure that the ones that you have got are working for you currently, or just renegotiate them and say, look, you know, things have changed, I'm carrying an extra load, or this has happened, or that's happened, and I need to just give myself more time, me time, or just time to think, you know, and also time to spend in nature, because you're Taurian. It's good for you to be in nature, in your garden, or whatever is applicable for you. So make sure that your boundaries that you have got are working for you, and this will give you enough time to have some free time, me time, fun time, to go out, to rest, to do whatever is appropriate for you, to make sure that your energies are kept high. At this time, it's the end of the year. We've had a very tumultuous year. There's a lot going on. So it's important you keep your energies high. It's important that you keep ascending. We're all on the ascension path, so it's important that you maintain that. Look after your health, look after your diet, look after your well-being. Make sure that you're not taking in you know, a whole lot of media, or what it is that you're eating, or what it is that you're drinking that's going to trigger you. Just cut it out, and make sure that you're keeping your vibration and your frequency as high as you possibly can, so that you can ride through these energies into the new year and beyond. It can also possibly be that you may have too many boundaries in place. So this can be blocking you from moving forward in certain ways. So just make sure that, you know, review your boundaries, make sure that the ones that you have got are working for you, they're necessary. There may be some sort of update or reevaluation required. So just look at all of that and assess your energy as you go along. With Mercury retrograde, this is an energy, it sort of happens 3 times a year normally, 3 times a year for about 3 weeks. But when this energy comes up in your reading, it's saying that there is a period or some aspect of your life which is experiencing this energy currently. It can be anything with a re in front of it. So review, revalue, reinvent, redo, relocate, repeat, anything like that. It's basically you need to go back to the drawing board on something. So this can be something that you're trying to initiate. So it's normally quite a big action, but it can also be things like making a purchase, a big purchase. Now you've got the 8th house, which is a financial house, and you've got a windfall coming in. So just make sure that you just hold off as long as you possibly can. Things like documentation, signing documentation, or big contracts, or try and put off the signing of that while this energy is in play. Now, it's probably going to happen during the course of the month. It may only be for a week, it might be slightly longer, but you will know when this energy is with you, because things like your electronics start playing up. you know, your laptop doesn't work or your cell phone goes glitchy. It can also be like losing documentation or losing your keys or misplacing things, or something you say gets completely misinterpreted by the people that you're saying it to. Emails don't get sent, things like that. That is, it's indicating that you need to pull back and you need to go within. There's something in your environment or something that you're busy with which needs to be looked at again. It's a time to go over this thing again, whatever it is you're trying to do, with a fine-tooth comb or with a magnifying glass, because you're going to come up with a better plan. You're going to, when you go through it, you're going to pick up certain things which could be done better, or there could be some errors hidden in there somewhere. So it's a time to go back and look over things. It can also bring in delays, frustration. You know, you may be wanting to go on some sort of trip and it gets cancelled or it gets postponed or something occurs like that. And it's because it's necessary. It's the universe saying, you can't do this now. Wait, there's going to be a better time. So try and mitigate that as best you can. It can also be that somebody may be popping back into your life. It can be like somebody that you need closure with, or they're going to give you some valuable piece of information, or it could just be the conversation that you have with them is very informative, helps you in some way. Or it could just be somebody that pops back into your life. You're very happy to connect with them again, something like that. It's got that energy about it. So something coming back again. All your data, your communications, your electronics need to be backed up while there's Mercury retrograde going on, because you can lose things as well. Okay, so we've got 7th house here. This is the house of relationships and partnerships. The relationships are close, personal, one-on-one relationships normally. Okay, so you've got Sun Spirit coming in here. Now this is a beautiful card. I mean, it's the sunniest, the most uplifting, happiest card that there is. The energy is the energy of the sun, so it's very powerful, it's very uplifting, it's energizing. Your life force, your charisma, your confidence, and your vitality will be very, very high with this card in place. Your creativity will be very high, and you will be an influencer while the sun's rays are on you. So you must use that energy very wisely. You may have to take a leadership role in some way, and because it's coming up in your 7th house, it could be within your relationship, or it could be within a business partnership that you may be in. So it's a case of taking the lead in some way. You may have to step up unexpectedly as well. So that can come in, but it's very much about that vital energy, very radiant, very influential, charismatic. So you know, you may be able to spread that around, or you may be being noticed, like in the spotlight for some reason. You come to some sort of almost like fame, but it's also that your profile gets raised in some way. So this could be within your partnership, possibly. You know, you're rising into confidence within the either the partnership or the relationship. So you're just feeling good. It brings happiness. It brings creativity. Children can also be coming in with this in some way, shape or form, whether they're your children or you're thinking about that, or you're interacting with children in some way that may not be yours. You know, it could be a family, or perhaps you're a teacher or something like that. But it's to do with raising your vibration and your energy levels. And it's manifesting in the 7th house. So it can also be that you're planning some sort of event. Now this can be, it could be a commitment that you're having at this time, because I'm sorry about the lights flicking. We're having a lot of rainstorms at the moment, so it's just almost constant. So this could be that you are planning a commitment with your person, and it's all the planning and everything that gets associated with that. And this could be coming up in the December months, or it could be at the end of the year, or some other time when you know, the sun is, when the light is sort of raising up. So it depends where you are in the world. So when it's normally a time of celebration. This event is like friends and family. It's going to be a special event. You may be involved in the planning of that, or you may be just involved in it, or you are initiating it with your person. So it could even be, as I said, a business relationship that you have. But that could all be coming in for you. But it's a very creative, very life-giving energy, and it's also about self-mastery, just feeling in control and feeling very abundant and joyful and happy. That's what this energy is about. We've got Mary Magdalene, unconditional love, coming in here. Love yourself and others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So if you are planning some sort of commitment or some sort of event with your partner or your relationship, you could be, especially if it's a very special personal event, or a very unique event, or it could be quite a big event if it's a business event. And there's a lot of planning and a lot involved, and you're going to be dealing with lots of different people. It could be family members and so on. You may just be finding that there's a lot going on to do with the situation, and there's a lot of people involved, lots of cooks over the steaming pot. So there could be a lot of egos even involved. So just be aware. Just project unconditional love, and just love the situation and love the people, and do your best to stay in a high vibration as well, no matter what things look like. Things could be a little bit chaotic. There could be a lot of planning involved. So just stay in that frequency, stay in that unconditional love. The unconditional love can also apply to just directly to your partner, where they may be going through some difficulties, or they may be having other things going on in their lives, and you're there to influence or support them in some way because you've got the Sun card. So you're going to be in a strong position, in a leadership role, unconditional love is actually about projecting love outward without expecting a return. So it's something that you're projecting outwards, and you're not expecting to have gifts or rewards coming back, or to have any kind of attachment to an outcome. So that's what the unconditional love is. But it's also staying strong and true to the love energy, no matter what is going on. You could have clashes of egos. There could be other things going on. So just see, if it's a business partnership that you're involved in, you could be very, very well taking a leadership role, right? And there may be others around you who are having difficulty with that. So they may be projecting a bit of negativity at you and so on. So then you can take that as it resonates. Here we've got the 6th house routine. This is, as I said, everything to do with your workplace, work colleagues, work projects. It's also mastery of your craft. So if you don't go to a place of work, and you perhaps work from home, or you use your hands, or you spend time in nature, whatever it is that you do, it's mastery of your craft. Okay, it's everything to do with that. It's also, as I said, health, diet, well-being, and your lifestyle comes in with this. So your routines are important. It's also the house of pets. So you could be it could just be some aspect of that coming in for you. Now here we've got Libra eye balance. So this is about joining up with another. So this could be work related. You could be joining up with a partner or somebody else that's going to move forward with you, or you've been assigned to a partner. Now, if you're in the 7th house, if you are dealing with a business partnership, then this could very well be the situation. You're combining forces with somebody else. But it can also be within your home life, perhaps your lifestyle. Perhaps you're changing your diet, your routines around health and well-being, and you're finding that it's going to be beneficial for you to join up with somebody else, just to motivate you, to help each other. Now, with the Libra energy, this is normally the relationship card, the commitment card, the marriage card, or engagement card. That's what comes in here. So you can apply it however it works out for you in the 6th house, because you have also got a 7th house aspect here, and there seem to me to be some kind of coming together, or some kind of commitment, or some kind of celebration. So it may be affecting your health, your diet, and your well-being, and so on as well. But this is about joining forces with another. It's got a very romantic energy about it as well, so apply that as need be to your 6th house. But it can also just be simply coming together with another in the 6th house. It could even be in a work capacity, and it's about finding balance. It can also be about finding balance within yourself. So this is balancing the other person's needs and your needs, and you have to articulate your needs. You can't suppress your needs in favor of the other person. So make sure that it's an equal give and take in this relationship, because you need to be mutually supportive. You need to be there for each other and to help each other through whatever it is that you're tackling with this Libra energy. It can also be that this is the arts are coming up with this. So you may be involved in some artistic endeavor, or it's something that's stage related, anything around the arts. So it could be ballet, it could be acting, it could be artistic work. It can be anything to do with the arts. And this may be coming in for you in some way, and it's to do with your work routines, or perhaps you're getting work now in this field. It's the appreciation of beauty and the arts, and having some sort of affinity with that, whether you're appreciating it by actually visiting galleries and going to artistic displays, or it could be that you are actually involved in it from a work perspective. But it's saying that, that is an aspect for you as well. Libra is ruled by Venus. And so it's the appreciation of beauty, the appreciation of everything to do with that. Libra has also got a very strong negotiation, mediation aspect to it. So you may be in the 6th house, and this could be in your work life, or it could be, as I said, affecting your home life in some way, but it's to do with your health and your diet and your lifestyle, the lifestyle you're living. Negotiation, mediation, balancing things, coming to a decision. A decision is going to be made with the Libra energy, however it affects you in the 6th house, but a decision needs to be made here. And you need to weigh it up and work your way through it as well. Also, the Libra energy does have a sort of a monetary aspect to it as well. So all of these factors may be coming up for you in your 6th house. The goddess guidance at the top is Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So whether you're starting a new diet, or you're changing work, or you're combining forces with somebody else in the work sphere, or you are entering some sort of new adventure around the arts, perhaps you are getting more work in the artistic field, something like that. It could be career related. It's saying that whatever is coming in for you in the 6th house, even just changing your lifestyle, and that's going to help your health and your well-being. It says, she's saying, be strong. So this is about having a victorious mindset. So you mustn't be defeatist. You mustn't have negative thoughts and be articulating those negative thoughts. Have a positive mindset, positive thoughts, positive words. So be careful what you say and how you say it. If you can't think of anything positive to say in the moment, just keep quiet, okay? Eventually it becomes a habit, and you work your way through it, and it becomes completely natural to be in that flow. But have a victorious mindset. She's saying that you're stronger than you think you are, and that you can actually do this. The universe has got your back. Your needs will be met, whatever that may be in your 6th house. Just to keep going and do not give up. Have a victorious mindset, and you will reach your goal, and you will have that victorious outcome. You will have the success that you're striving for in the 6th house. Okay, so now we've got 8th house, we've got endings and beginnings. So some other kind of shift going on here. Again, it may be very well coming back to the 7th house. As I said, it's the house of relationships and business partnerships. The 8th house is the next house along. This deals with the coming together, the material and emotional resources of you and another. So whether it's in a love relationship, this is a commitment. This is the next level commitment. This is not a love affair. This is an actual commitment, a partnership. It's the nuts and bolts of that. It's the coming together of the material and emotional resources of you, that person and you, or that business partner and you. It's the coming together. How is that going to come together? It's also the house of sexuality, so that may be affected at this time, especially if you're entering into a very serious relationship or a commitment. It may come up for you. It's also the house of endings and beginnings. And now this is normally it's the death of something, but it's normally an aspect of yourself or an aspect of your life, which is no longer serving you, which is now falling away, and that's making room for a new beginning, for something new to come into your life. You have to make room for the new. You have to welcome that energy in. So you have to end a cycle, and then you can begin the new one. You may be closing a chapter and starting a new one. So it's got that cycle aspect to it. It can also be, it's normally, when it's death related, it's normally symbolic. Occasionally, it can be an actual passing away of somebody, but it's got a sort of an inheritance aspect to it, because this is a financial house as well. So it could be that, but it's normally an aspect of yourself, like an ego death, or some aspect of your life now is no longer serving you. So if you have been single for a long time and now you're coming into a commitment, well, that certainly is going to happen, because now you're going to be merging with another. A lot of aspects of your life will be changing, and this is where the new beginnings come in. It's a very deep house. It's also about psychic awareness and the rising of your psychic abilities. So that may be activated in amongst all this. It's also the house of financial things. So this is normally big finance coming in. It's tax, investments, insurances, accounting, banking, assets, that sort of thing, and it's also about inheritances or legacy. So you may be combining with a partner to create a legacy of some sort. It can be that way as well. It's also as I say, so it can be partner or relationship related. It just depends on which way you're going to play it there. It probably is financial that's coming in for you, but it could also be relationship based. We've got Jupiter abundance coming in here. So this is to do with abundance of some sort. Because it's a finance house, but it's also sort of a deeper relationship house, then this can be abundance in a variety of forms. It can be a windfall, it can be finance, it can be a brilliant idea, or you could be able to see something really, really clearly and be able to act on it, and that brings you in abundance. It's also the return of joy, happiness, gratitude. Also, it can be generosity. It can be a reward of some sort. So you may have made a crucial investment a long time ago, and now it's going to come bear fruit. But it's normally an emotion which comes on you, or some sort of windfall, or some kind of event that occurs. It can also be like a rescue or a relief from something. So if it's financial, you could be having some sort of relief from financial difficulties, something like that, something coming in for you. But it's quite a fast moving energy. So you can't just let it wash over you and not work at it. You have to work at the Jupiter energy. So you have to anchor that energy down. You have to anchor that blessing or that abundance down. So it could also be presenting an opportunity to you, and then once you pursue it, then you can bring the abundance in. So just see how it comes in for you. But it's a return of a lighter, happier feeling. There can be some overwhelm or overspending with this as well. It's over the top. So just be aware of that. You've got Ericura blossoming at the top. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So, as I said, if it's to do with a partner, you had, and also with your sixth house, you've got here, be strong and do not give up. So whatever processes are going on in these houses, she's saying that you're just getting started. So whether it's a relationship or a business relationship or some other work endeavor, or something that you're busy doing, then it's, you'd only she's saying just not to give up, just to stay strong, which you've got here, Sekhmet, because things are turning, the wheel is turning, and you're only just getting started. And everything takes time. You've got to nurture what it is you believe in, what it is you want to do for yourself. Any relationship takes nurturing, any work endeavor takes nurturing, any project. even your finances. You may be starting out with certain things, or you may get this wonderful abundance and now you need to put it to work for you. You actually need to make it work for you. So you've got to learn how to do all that in a very changing world. So, just have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, and just keep going, and you will get there. Have patience, because things are working out and you will get there. In some cases, it also means that you can indulge in sort of flower essences or any kinds of flower therapies, like Bach flower remedies or essential oil, something like that, to assist you as well. It could even be a business situation for you. Perhaps you're indulging in that, but that can help you just to ride through any difficulties or any sort of feelings of nervousness, or feeling like like you're getting nowhere. Sometimes that can set in, and then you can have a few, go for a nice massage with essential oils, or use the Bach flower remedies to lift your energies, raise your frequency, so that you can ride out any sort of difficulties that may be occurring. Occasionally with the 8th house, renewal or regeneration can come in as well. So you could be renewing or regenerating something, and the Jupiter is going to give that a kickstart. Some sort of windfall or abundance comes into you, and then you can kickstart something as well. And so it will be that turning energy of actually pushing something back up again, which you thought possibly wasn't going to work, or had passed away, or had kind of just left your life. So that energy could be coming in for you. But you have got prosperity here. So I do feel that, health is wealth. Don't forget, you've got your 6th house, which is about health. So health is wealth. But then it looks like you're getting a windfall or some sort of abundance coming in for you, some sort of support, and that is going to kickstart your prosperity for you. Whether it's relationship prosperity or financial prosperity or some other, they're all tied in together. You can see how it plays out for you. Okay, Taurus, have a wonderful month. All the best, and take care, and I will see you next time.